What is up, my hoopers? And in today's video, this one is a special video, a shout out to the GOAT, Tom Brady. Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In this video, I'm telling all my hoopers out there how watching what Tom Brady does, understanding how Tom Brady approaches the game can actually help you in basketball. Check it out. So we just got done with the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady beat out Patrick Mahomes and those Kansas City Chiefs. And I know this is a basketball channel, and we're talking about basketball and how to better ourselves. But this is also a greatness channel. How do we be great? And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the greatness that happened in Tampa Bay. And his name is Tom Brady. In my opinion, arguably one of the greatest athletes in all sports of all time. He might be number one. I don't know yet, but I'm going to give you guys some of his top keys and tricks that he does to sustain that excellence and be the greatest of all time. So the first thing I want you guys to understand about Tom Brady is passion. Passion, 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 passion. He loves the game of football. He loves winning. He hates to lose. He has a fiery passion about himself and his approach to the game, and he takes that everywhere he goes. Whether it be preparation for the game, he's passionate about his preparation. In the game, he's passionate about each and every play. He's passionate about his teammates. He's passionate about the fans. He's passionate about just football in general. And that gives him an edge over the competition because he has a burning fire to win and win at a high level and at all costs. The man sent his wife and kids out of their giant house where he could have went to the other side of the house and not seen them, sent them out for 12 days. Said, hey, I got to focus. Let me focus on the Super Bowl. You guys go take a vacation, go do something. I need the house to myself for 12 full days. That's dedication, and that is passion. And if any of us can have an ounce of passion that Tom Brady has, we're going to be successful moving forward in our basketball careers. The next thing, and I touched on it in the last point, preparation. Preparation is Tom Brady's number one key that allows him to excel at the level he does. His preparation is second to none. He goes through so much film study. We talked about film a lot on Manny Watkins Basketball. He's talked about so much film study, so much studying the opponent, their tendencies, their ins and outs, what they do, what they don't do. Their tells on if they're a defensive rusher. They tell you if they're blitzing or if they tell you if they're dropping off just by, they maybe do something with their shoulder or something. He is studying every ounce of the opponent. And not just the defense. He studies offense, so he can help his defense. He studies the coaching staff. He wants to have every single advantage. Sports is about advantages, and Tom Brady wants to leave no stone unturned. So when we think about this in basketball, do everything you can to give yourself the advantage. You might not always be the most talented. Most of the time, there's always going to be someone more talented. You might not be able to jump the highest. You might not have the tallest players. You might not have the fastest players. Those are all advantages for the most part. If you got speed, that's an advantage. Height is an advantage. Jumping ability is somewhat of an advantage. So when you're looking at sports, it's a chart. Okay, advantage here, advantage here, advantage here, advantage here, advantage here, advantage here. Okay, this team has got more depth. This team has more size. And it's just a chart of advantages. And if you look at sports from the beginning of when they started, I guarantee you the team that wins most of the time has more checks in the advantages box. So what Tom Brady does is he understands, okay, there are certain things that are out of my control. I can't control who's the tallest, who's the fastest, who's the strongest. I can't control that. I can get in the weight room and control for myself. Can't control for everyone else. Okay, cool. What can I control? I can control my preparation. I can control that I know more about you than you know more about me. That's a mark on the advantage box. And what Tom Brady does is try to get as many advantages as possible to add to the stuff he can't control. And at the end of the day, he feels like he's got a better chance of winning because he's added to his advantages by doing the preparation. The next thing is will or dedication. Tom Brady has a saying, will over skills. And it's just the want to win over, being actually, physically dominant at the sport. And, physical dominance is great, but Brady likes to think, we're in control. You're not in control of, for the most part, if you can lift 400 pounds or have a 40-inch vertical, but you are in control of your will. You are in control of how bad you want it. And Tom Brady is the definition of willpower. He does everything in his being, everything in his power to win football games. At the end of the day, he does everything. He is dedicated to winning. He doesn't care how it comes. He knows he just wants to win. And keep that in mind. Whenever you see someone that might be a little bit better than you, that's fine. That's a stepping stool to keep working on your game. But it's also, it doesn't matter. I'm going to will myself into this victory. I'm going to dive on that loose ball. I'm going to go grab that rebound. I'm going to cut hard so I get an open look. I'm going to do all these things that I can control, that the competition is just not willing to go that far and do. They want to, go hang out with friends, go party. They want to go do that stuff. I'm willing to sacrifice all of that for greatness. And I'm on this journey too with you guys. I'm still working through a lot of things in my life where I want to be great at something, but I don't always put the dedication and the preparation behind it. I'm working on this. It's a day in and day out thing. And if you focus on that willpower to make sure you come out on top, you will come out on top more times than not. The last thing, and I think this one is super important, is Tom Brady focuses in the present, but he thinks about the present decision he makes right now, how it affects his future. And I know that's a kind of a mouthful and it's complex, but basically Tom lives in the moment. He doesn't dwell on things he can't control. If he throws an interception, he doesn't let it, weigh him down. He knows there's a lot more football to be played, and if, he threw the interception, he can't take it back, can't rewind time. So he only focuses on things that he can control. But he also focuses on, what this decision I'm making right now will do for me 5 years down the road. And he has made a living off of making decisions now that will benefit him, not technically in the moment, but 5 years, 3 years, even a year down the road. If you can get into a habit of doing things in the now that will help you down the road, you're going to win every day. If you wake up with that mindset, hey, let's win every day, but let's not just win it for today, but winning today will help me win 3 years down the line, help me win 2 years down the line. That's, with me putting out these videos, I want to win this video today. I want this video to be my very best video. So in the future, I'll have built up some videos, some good videos, and this will help me build out even better videos in the future. So think about, what decisions am I making? Your day is full of decisions. Let's make the best decisions right now and then reap the benefits in the future. Tom Brady is a master at this, and this is why he holds up, 7 Lombardi trophies, and he's, considered by pretty much everyone the greatest football player of all time. And I think a lot of people are saying, not even football, he's just the greatest athlete of all time. With that being said, guys, I really want you to dive into this video, watch it multiple times, and not just for any views or anything like that, but really take notes. This guy is a once in a lifetime, once in a generation, once in humanity type person. Take notes. I love looking at guys like him. Another guy I think is really intellectual and understands how to win, Russell Wilson. But take notes of Tom Brady. Study him. He's the blueprint, and he's not just a blueprint for football. We can bring him over to the basketball side. I know we have greats. I know we have LeBron. I know we've got Jordan. I know we got Kobe. But look at what that guy does. Bring it in, not only into your sport, into your everyday life. Take notes and try to emulate some of the things that he does. And if you can do that, you're going to get closer and closer to greatness. And if you can do it consistently, you will get to that greatness. But greatness is around us. All we have to do is look at it, research it, study it, just like anything else. And I promise we can attain it too. This is the Manny Watkins Basketball Channel. Love bringing you guys videos. Please like, subscribe. Hit me in the comments with what else you want to see. I've got some other videos from comments that I'm currently making. So I will release those. And like always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.